I just made it to what's known as the parallel forest. But is this really a potential Sasquatch print? My heart is pumping. There he is, right there. Alright guys, I just made it to what's known as the parallel forest in the Wichita Mountains. I'm shooting some B-roll and doing some location scouting for a future project I'm working on. If you've ever heard of the parallel forest, then you probably know why I'm here. I don't want to get too specific about it because I want it to be a surprise, but it is a spooky forest, that is for sure. This is actually a man-made forest to help counteract the effects of the Dust Bowl. These trees are in lines 6 feet apart from one another. It's kind of an eerie place. I've only just begun my hike. You can probably still see the Jeep. Yeah, it's back there. Weird stuff happens out here. They say you shouldn't come out here by yourself, but I didn't take that advice. So right now I'm just gonna walk around, see what strange things we can find. I'm mainly out here to get some B-roll for my project I'm making. And scout out this location. It looks like a great spot. I love this spot already. There's so many trails around here. They say that it's very easy to get lost. There's a bunch of fallen trees. Crazy stuff. I'm excited to explore this place. I already like it. Hopefully I make it out alive. Conditions are great today. It feels pretty nice. It's probably low 70s right now, with some wind. It's a little bit chilly, but it's still pretty dang nice. It's overcast right now. Looks like it might start raining later. And there's a cold front moving in. It's gonna be much colder tomorrow. So it's a good thing I got out here while the weather was still nice. I don't know if you can hear that. But in this forest, I've noticed you can hear like cracking sounds, popping sounds, knocks, possible knock sounds. But if you look up, the trees are all bumping into each other because it's so windy around here. These trees, none of these trees are very big, so the tops of them are all really blowing around in the wind a good amount. So they're hitting each other, limbs are falling off. So that's also something to keep in mind. If people are out here at night and they're getting spooked and they hear knocking sounds or cracking sounds from above them, that would probably freak them out a little bit. But it's just because it's so windy around here. Alright guys, so here is something interesting. Looks like some sort of impression. It starts back there, goes all the way up and around like this. This is just a mound of dirt. The print starts right there. But is this really a print, a potential Sasquatch print? I'm not so sure. This part would be the heel. This would be the ball, and then right here would be like a mid-tarsal pressure ridge, but it looks very interesting. But I could also see this being two longhorn or bison tracks right next to each other. Then there's also this part right here, which could be a push-off from the foot. I can't really tell. You can't really see the depth on the camera. It's a little bit better view right there. If I had to guess, I would say it's not a footprint, since I've seen tons of longhorn and bison tracks back here, and from what I can tell, there's not any other potential tracks in the area. If you go this way, I don't see any more tracks in this direction. Here's a little size comparison. the heels are directly lined up, so it's not really bigger than a person's shoe. So that's always a possibility as well. This first caught my eye. I thought there was toe marks up there, but I think that was just me seeing what I wanted to see. I don't know, be sure to let me know what you guys think of this. Part of me kind of wants to cast that, just to see what it is, but I do not know. I don't see why this would be pushed up back here if it was going that way. Let's check out up here. If you go a little farther this way, you find some more of these bison tracks. There's another one right there. I'm thinking this is not a Sasquatch coming through here. My guess would be this is two longhorn tracks right next to each other. We're gonna keep moving on down this trail, see if we can find any more trails in the area. Something else to mention is that things are breaking in the brush a lot around here. So if someone's out here by themselves or at nighttime and they're hearing all these branches breaking, that could very well be one of the causes of these paranormal happenings. It's very shadowy down here, much darker than out, not in the forest. And I've also noticed quite a few burnt out stumps. So if someone's walking past those at night or they hear a sound and they see it, they could think that is like a shadow person, a ghostly specter. I don't know, tons of deadfall around here. I think if there's an area where a Sasquatch could be in the Wichita Mountains, what is this? I was looking at this on the ground, but it's just a boot print. The thing about the Wichita Mountains is that they're not like immensely forested like the Cascades or the Appalachian Mountains. The thing with the Wichitas is that there are small pockets and like corridors of forested area. And I think if Sasquatches are in the Wichita Mountains, they would have to be like traveling throughout the mountains in these little forested corridors. And this is one of those places. There are also some places that are off limits because there are no trails around them. So like you can't just walk off into a field and up a mountain because of the dangers in the area. So I think this is definitely a good spot. Right around over there, there's a mountainside that is forested. I don't think I'd be able to make it over there by myself before nightfall, but who knows, maybe this could be one of their corridors, one of their travel routes. Gorgeous spot, I gotta say. Very squatchy. Guys, there's a huge longhorn right there. Whoa. I couldn't tell what it was at first. Whew. Got my heart racing. He's right. There he is. Whoa. He's ginormous. Wow. My heart is pumping right now. Wow. That guy was massive. Huge horns. Wow. That was crazy. Alright guys, the wind is starting to pick up a little bit more. Can definitely feel that cold front coming through. It's about low 60s now, so I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be able to stay out here before it gets too cold. But I just now finished eating lunch. Why? I'm now the only person in this forest. So, with that in mind, I think I'm gonna try out a Bigfoot call. I'm not sure how far it's gonna go because of this wind. This wind's getting pretty loud. The trees are knocking against each other pretty hard. But with the trees being spaced out, all about 6 feet apart evenly, I think my call should go for quite a ways. So I think that'd be interesting to try in this spot. Those cracking trees are so deceptive. I don't hear anything. Probably should have started with wood knocks. Maybe let's try a different call. I think my Bigfoot calls are a little rusty. Still not hearing anything. Depending on how many people come here at night, I think this would be an excellent location to come once the sun goes down. I don't know. I think it's probably a pretty popular spot with like the ghost legends based on like the graffiti over there. I think this is probably like a hangout where the kids like to go. So maybe the legend was started to keep kids from staying out here past dark. Who knows? Didn't get any responses to my calls. This would be a very tricky place if you heard like wood knocks. Even if they like actually sounded like wood knocks. That'd be tricky because so many of these trees keep banging up against each other. It's tricky to tell what's what. Now, since these areas would be the traveling corridors, they'd either have to be on the move or they would have to hide out somewhere during the day. And I think this is as good a spot as any to hide out in during the day. I don't think that mountain even has a trail leading up to it. So my guess is most people are not going up that mountain. The parallel forest is right down here. It's actually right there. That's the end of the parallel forest, but it's not the end of all of the woods. So that wooded mountainside right there, or hillside, I think that would be an excellent place for them to hide out in during the day while they wait for nightfall. I think once the sun goes down, they're probably traveling throughout these forested corridors. Excellent. If I can find a way to get up that mountain, next time I come out here, I'm definitely going up there. Alright guys, we are back in the studio now, and we just got back from the parallel forest. After checking out that final trail, the clouds started moving in and it began to start sprinkling. So with that cold front moving through and that rain coming in, I just decided to call it a day and head home. But overall, a really fun trip. I got tons of excellent footage. I got some good hiking in. I saw tons of animal sign. I think it's a good spot, so I can't wait to return there. But I think that's really all I have to say about this trip. It was a good one. Be sure to like and share this video, and if you do enjoy my videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and while you're down there, ding that notification bell so you'll always be updated on my future videos. But really, with that said, I think that's gonna about wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, thanks for watching. Keep squatching.